Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Myself Pooja Chakraborty and you watching me on UPSC with Pooja. So today's topic is about complete 1 year study plan and weekly targets for UPSC CSE 2021 part 3 video. That means in this video we will discuss the phase 5 weekly targets. So in the previous video, that means the part 1 and the part 2 video, we have discussed the phase 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now in this video we discussed the phase 5 weekly targets. So content of the video is the phase 5 weekly targets. That means the last 90 days revision plan before prelims 2021. Also applicable for UPSC CSE prelims 2020 as it has postponed, so you have 90 days in your hand. Approximately, as I am recording this video on 12th May and I will post it some 2 to 3 days, and you have approximately 90 days in your hand, and you have also applied this schedule or you have also used these weekly targets in your prelims 2020, but this video is all making for 2021 aspirant, but you can also utilize this in your 2020 exam because the exam has postponed, so you have get the extra time to prepare yourself. In the part 1 video we have discussed strategy and weekly targets of phase 1, and the part 2 video weekly targets of phase 2, 3 and 4. If you have not watched those videos, please go and check it out. I will put the link in my description box. So in the phase 5 video, that means the March, April and May 2021, and is also applicable at this moment for the 2020 prelims. And this phase is for exclusive prelims preparation for UPSC CSE prelims 2021 and also applicable for prelims 2020. Here now we talk about the weekly targets of phase 5. That means the week number 1, 1st to 7th March, Tamil Nadu textbook, ancient and medieval history and fine art NCERT notes plus May 2020 or May 2019 current affairs revision. If you use this schedule for your 2020 prelims, then you can start with May 2019 current affairs, but if you use this schedule for 2021 prelims, then you will start from May 2020 current affairs, right? So according to your exam, you have to choose the current affairs month. But in the first week, you have to revise the notes from ancient and medieval history Tamil Nadu textbook and the fine art NCERT notes. Then in the next week, week number 2, 8th to 14th March, you have to complete the Nitin Singhania sir books notes and the Bipan Chandra old NCERT notes plus June current affairs revision. So in this phase you have to revise the Nitin Singhania art and culture notes and the Bipan Chandra old NCERT notes. So here I have told you that you have to read all the notes, not the books or the anything, because in this phase you have to complete the whole syllabus in a very short time span. So here you need your own handwritten notes. For that you have to make for all subject notes. Then week 3, 15 to 21st March. In this week you have to complete the Spectrum modern history and the Nitin Singhania sir art and culture revision plus current affairs July. Then week 4, 22nd to 28th March, geography 11th NCERT books, 2 books revision plus August current affairs. In this week you have to revise the fundamentals to physical geography and India physical environment. You have to read or revise these 2 books and the August current affairs. Then week 5, 29th March to 4th April, that means geography 12th NCERT 2 books, fundamentals of human geography and the India people and economy, and the current affairs of September month. Then week 6, 5th to 11th April, GC Leong notes revision and the macroeconomics 12th NCERT revision. In this week you have to revise the GC Leong notes which you have made already and the macroeconomic notes and the NCERT books, anything, because NCERT is quite a small book. So if you have not make your notes from NCERT, you can read it from the book, but you have to make notes from all the standard books and the current affairs of October month. Then week number 7, 12 to 18 April, Shriram IAS Economy Notes Revision, and 11th NCERT Economy, that means Indian economic development since independence, and the November current affairs revision, right? So in this week, that means the 7th week, you have to revise the Shriram IAS Economy notes. You have to make short notes from these notes also, because these notes have 350 pages almost. After updation, maybe it came to 400. So you have to make short notes and you have to compile it in almost 100 to 150 pages by your own hand. And the economy NCERT, that means the Indian economic development, and the November current affairs. Then week number 8, 19 to 25 April, that means economic survey and budget, along with Lakshmikant notes and December current affairs. So you have to revise the economic survey and the budget and Lakshmikant notes and the December current affairs. Then week number 9, 26th April to 2nd May, Lakshmikant revision, Shankar IAS Environment Notes revision, and the January current affairs revision, right? Then week number 10, 3 to 9th May, Shankar IAS Environment Notes revision, Spectrum Modern History revision, and the February current affairs revision. Then week 11, 10 to 16 May, Geography 4 NCERT plus GC Leong plus March current affairs. So in the week 11, you have to the third time or fourth time revise the whole geography, that is 4 NCERT and GC Leong and the March current affairs, right? Then week number 12, 14 to 23rd May, Lakshmikant revision, economic survey and budget revision, and April current affairs revision. Then week 13, 24th to 30th May, 12-month current affairs revision. So in this last week, you have to revise all the current affairs of your handwritten notes, and Lakshmikant, Spectrum, Shankar IAS Environment, and Art and Culture Nitin Singhania sir, and the 4 Geography NCERT notes. So in this last week, you have to revise all the things, that means 12-month current affairs and Lakshmikant, Spectrum Modern History, Shankar IAS Environment, Art and Culture Nitin Singhania, and the 4 NCERT books or the GC Leong. So in this last phase, you have to revise all the important 5 to 6 subjects. You have to revise them first. So now focus on science and technology current affairs, because question will come from science and technology current portion, not on the static science, right? So here I have not mentioned in the daily schedule that you have to write the science and technology static portion, right? So for that you have to focus on the current affairs. When you are reading the January, February or April, any month current affairs, your focus should be on more on the science and technology portion, because you have not read it from the static. You just read in the NCERT books from your starting days, but you are not reading the static portion from before the prelims. So before prelims, you have to be focused more on the current affairs for the science and technology. But every section is very important from the current affairs portion, that means polity, economy, environment, social issue, everything is important, but your focus should be more on the science and technology, because at least 8 to 10 questions are asked in the prelims from the science and technology current affairs portions. So you have to be more focused on this area. Then the Monday to Saturday is for the revision day, and Sunday is for giving mock test. So when you are reading or revising anything, you have to revise the Monday to Saturday, and you have to give Sunday for your mock test. For that you have to give 3 mock tests on every Sunday, that means 2 for GS paper and 1 for CSAT paper, right? So in this phase you have to be more focused on the CSAT paper. You cannot neglect it, because it will determine your rank, or it will determine your name would be in the list or not. So for that your focus should be also on the CSAT paper. For that you have to give at least 1 CSAT mock test on every Sunday, and you have to give 2 GS paper mock test on every Sunday. So your focus should be on 3 mock test, at least 3 mock test. If you can permit your time, then you can 4 or 5 mock test, but your focus should be on every Sunday, that 3 mock test at least. So this is the part 3 video of 2021 schedule. In this video we have just discussed the phase 5 of weekly targets, that means the prelims, exclusive prelims preparation. So in the next phase, that means the phase 6 and the part 4 video, we will discuss the exclusive mains preparation after prelims and before mains. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.